Here we go then, one final stage of the Nigel Ferguson Fabricators Tour of Epynt, round 6 of the Protyre Motorsport UK Asphalt Rally Championship. We've been talking about that title fight all weekend. We've seen something of a fight back from Neil Roskell and Di Roberts, haven't we? They need as many points as possible now just to limit the damage of this round, because they came here just ahead of Callum Black and Jack Morton in the championship points, but they're going to leave behind. Given their incident couple of stages ago on the triangle. An incident that wasn't exclusive to them. A number of crews succumbing to that part of the stage. Don't know what it was about what looked like a fairly innocuous part of the stage here, but for whatever reason, they did end up succumbing to the ditch there, as did Steve Simpson, as did John Indry, as did almost Kevin Davies. This is the Davies and Davies Furniture stage. This is the last stage of the day. 8 stages, 80 stage miles over 2 days make up the Tour of Epynt. Didn't used to be a 2-day event last time I did this. And we even saw Peter Lloyd, we were talking about him, is a rally driver I always think of when I think of the Tour of Epynt, and he turned up at the stage end, right in the middle of a bunch of cars, having been spectating today. So it was nice to see Peter. Another legend of Epynt, Damien Cole, with John Hawkins as a last-minute stand-in here this weekend. Didn't make it to the end of the event. A few issues to contend with on day one, saw them go home early, but 24 overall wins on Epynt is just a remarkable legacy, isn't it, on such an infamous and challenging piece of asphalt. So we are into the last 13.64 miles. At the moment, Callum Black and Jack Morton have got that rally lead. Mark Kelly, Will Atkins have been fast all weekend, but they made a mistake on that penultimate stage, spinning the car around. Sorry, it wasn't on the penultimate stage, was it? It was on stage 6 earlier on, spinning the car around near the start of the stage and doing that damage that we've seen to the Skoda Fabia R5. So you see the front of that car with missing its bumper and a few other bits of bodywork besides. And that's what happened to them to knock them back into second place. But take nothing away from them. They have been fantastic competitors this weekend. We're going to see the British Historic Rally Championship cruise through the stage, as you're watching right now, again at the head of the field before the main field comes through with the Protyre Motorsport UK Asphalt Rally Championship contenders first on the road in that main field. So the first person into the finish should be Seb Perez. Neil Williams has been quick all weekend. He had an issue in that last stage, just blocking the stage with it as well, and causing Seb and Mark Higgins to bunch up ever so slightly. You saw them all coming into the stage, separated by around 20 seconds, all three of them. But just showing how close it has been here this weekend. All three of our top Protyre contenders all on exactly the same stage time through this penultimate stage here, which that's actually mind-blowing, isn't it? It really is. Just waiting for first the historic times to drop in. Callum Black, Jack Morton then have a 13-second lead going into this final stage. And it's a lead that they're used to managing, but I'll tell you what, it was only on the Manx, which doesn't seem that long ago in May, where Callum actually said he didn't think that was, he thought that was it. Didn't think there'd be much left to fight for this season. And he certainly, if I'd have said to him you'd be managing a lead and looking at going into the final 2 rounds of the championship, in the lead of the championship, staring down the barrel of a second back-to-back championship win, he would have snapped my hand off at the Manx Rally, because he was pretty dejected at that point. Neil Roskell, Di Roberts as well have had some misfortune this year, and at times have been pretty dejected themselves. And I think Neil, as he was pretty hard on himself earlier, will be kicking himself after this round. But there are 2 left. Ceredigion and the Hills Ford stages as well to battle out for the 2024 Protyre Motorsport UK Asphalt Rally Championship. And you can bet your bottom dollar that Neil Roskell and Di Roberts will be back, because you saw a very honest reaction to that. There were no excuses, there were nothing other than a very human response and owning that mistake. But he gets very hard on himself, does Neil. And you just have to stop and just reset and just realise how far that driver has come in such a short space of time. 5 years or something he's been rallying. Started in an Impreza 3 years ago, won the Tour of Epynt here actually, and you know, he's won the Circuit Rally Championship, but here he is fighting for the top asphalt championship in the UK, and not just for the first time. He took the fight to Callum Black and Jack Morton. Callum, an experienced and fast driver, a seasoned rally driver, all the way to the final round in 2023. And I have no doubt it'll do the same again, despite that mishap earlier. But there have been a few mishaps through the field. It's been really good to see Steve Simpson, despite him also landing in Roskell's ditch. And Simon Bowen battling it out in the leaderboard as well, with Hugh Hunter and Rob Fagg in the mix as well. It's been an interesting day, and it kind of sums up an interesting season so far, where at no point have we had a clear favourite for the championship. Today there have been a number of favourites for the rally win, and yesterday as well, with that torrential biblical weather that we had last night. It could have gone any which way. But as I say, 13 seconds the lead for Callum Black and Jack Morton coming into this final 13.64 stage miles, the Davies and Davies Furniture stage of the Nigel Ferguson Fabricators Tour of Epynt. Kevin Davies, Owen Davies as well, because they're not in this championship battle. Sometimes the danger is you sort of drop off the radar when we're talking about championship battles, but we have to talk about them when we talk about the battle for the rally win, because they have been blisteringly quick all weekend. 24 seconds back from Mark Kelly and Will Atkins from that chasing lead pair today, and they've been in that third spot right the way through. They've really looked like challenging for the top positions all weekend. But you have to hand it to Wayne Jones and David Evans, don't you? They have been phenomenally quick in that Darien GTR. Now, we know a Darien goes well on Epynt, and especially when it's Darien weather like this, but last night was anything but Darien weather, and arguably this morning where things were still damp, it took a while to ease in conditions-wise, but Wayne Jones has just been absolutely in a league of his own. Just head and shoulders ahead in the two-wheel drive battle, and at the moment, 4th overall. Sure, he would have been like to have been battling for the podium places, but I think he will reflect on what happened here this weekend and be pretty pleased with himself to be up there fighting with the leading championship protagonists. Not to forget, of course, Wayne Jones himself is registered for the Protyre Motorsport UK Asphalt Rally Championship. He's in a fairly safe 4th position as things stand. The first of our historic crews just coming into the finish now. So we should see from Seb Perez first in. And I'll flick to, we will bring you some reaction from the historic crews ahead of our Protyre Motorsport UK Asphalt Rally Championship crews. The stage times are in then. Provisionally, Mark Higgins and Carl Williamson have taken victory in the British Historic Rally Championship round. I don't think there was any doubt in that going into this final stage, was there? 1 minute 20, the gap. Back to Seb Perez. No, it's Mark Higgins. Carl Williamson first in. I wonder if Perez has set a time in that stage. But I'll tell you what, it's 22 seconds back on Mark Higgins, Carl Williamson. But you can't blame him for realising there wasn't a lot of point in throwing that Porsche into the scenery, was there? Well, Mark, first visit to Epynt and you are taking the top prize.
Yeah, it's been a really, really good weekend. I've really enjoyed it. The car has been faultless all weekend, so fair play to Dave Appleby. We've had a really good fun, and I just can't believe I've never been here before. I've missed out on all those years of fun.
I can't believe that either. Neither can people watching at home. This car has been under development. Is it fair to say it's there now? Because you would have found issues on these roads this weekend if there was some still to be had. Yeah,
I mean, the only problems we've had all year have been really small, niggly things, which just cost a little bit of time, but we've had nothing major go wrong, so, you know, all credit to him. The car's fantastic, and I love driving it. It's really, really good fun.
We go back to 2009, I think it is, when we last saw a non-escort win the British Historic Rally Championship. Is it too early to dream the dream, Mark?
Well, I think, you know, Seb's doing a great job on the Porsche. He's always there, and he keeps getting the finishes, so we've got to push hard and make sure we can get it going a bit better on the gravel, but we'll do our best.
The spirit of Tony Pond isn't far away. Well done, great result.
Thank you.
Neil Williams is a fast rally driver and has put in a shift this weekend in that Escort. We'll just have a little bit of a delay because we need the drivers just to move up a little bit in order to get them alongside our studio. The Sport Tracks guys are unbolting the trackers that the cars are fitted with here. As you see, Mark Kelly, Will Atkins in the final stage. A stage where they will be reflecting on that mistake 2 stages ago that could have cost them what was looking like a fairly convincing victory. We'll get a word with Neil Williams now as he pulls through. Well, What a result. When you look at that entry list, when you look at that leaderboard, you're going to reflect on a pretty phenomenal performance this weekend.
Yeah, I'm pretty chuffed, to be fair, all round. As you know, we lost a lot of time with the previous stage there. We had a broken clutch fork, so we limped through that, and we can thank the guys that helped us in service so much. Like, you know, there's guys we couldn't remember all their names, and we were just running around like bloody idiots there, like, you know. But you know, I'm chuffed. It was a good day in the end. Yeah. Thank you.
Brilliant, great performance from Neil Williams and Ulrich Davies in that Mark II. And now we'll get a word with Seb Perez. Dale Bowen alongside our Protyre Motorsport UK Asphalt Rally Championship crews in this final stage. We're only going to get reaction from the top few because we do need to be away to the finish to film for the special stage TV show and more of the end pieces. Seb, what a performance today. You couldn't have done any more than that.
No, I don't think so. We definitely wouldn't have taken any more time out of Mark. So yeah, no, we'll take that, and good points for British Historic Championship.
One of those that you'll look back on later and realise what you did today, fighting, you know, hand to hand with an absolute legend of the sport in two non-escorts out here in the British Historic Rally Championship.
Yeah, exactly. It's been good fun with Mark, and to be fair, there's a lot of guys in the British Historics that have done a lot round Epynt, and yeah, our first time here, so I'll definitely take that.
Rightly satisfied, Seb Perez. Dale Bowen alongside in the Amigos Tequila Beer sponsored Porsche this weekend. We'll just hang back and wait for Rudy Lancaster just to pull into us. Rudy, at the end of the day, 4th place on that leaderboard today is a fine position to be in.
Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, we've pushed really hard all day, and as I say, that you know the 3 guys that beat us, well, they're all, you know, top drawer, aren't they? Especially Mark, you know, and
one of the best, if not the best.
Yeah, exactly. And you know, Neil round here, you know, I mean, he's like lightning, isn't he? You know, so I say on a forest and tarmac car, you know, I'll take that.
You look really chuffed for yourself, and that's really good to see.
Yeah, we've had a great day and gone really well together. So brilliant. Thanks very much.
Look at that smile. I do like to see genuine delight on the stop line. Richard, it was a fast weekend, wasn't it?
It was, yeah, and it's close between us and Rudy in the end now. Yeah, just 1 second, so yeah.
Will you be wondering what if?
Oh, I always know what if. Pilot error, always.
Yeah.
Yeah, just a few bits, tidy it up and we're away, but
How close that was.
easier said than done.
Yeah, easier said than done. Congratulations, guys. A great result. 1 second off Rudy. Gareth, good day for you in the end?
Yeah, really good. Really happy, actually, to be honest. So, yeah, can't complain at all.
2 seconds off your earlier time through this stage as well.
Yeah, we did, yeah, so it was a bonus.
That's a good way to end.
That's it, definitely. Thank you, guys.
It's an interesting format. When you have the same stages run more than once, you do get the chance to see how you measure up against yourself. Adrian, at the end of the day, you can't be too disappointed with that.
No, what a good day today. Now, we just yesterday was always going to be a tough day for us to bed into a brand new car without any testing or anything. So we're very happy. We had a great run through them 2 stages. Them last 2 all day, we had a great run, but that last one in particular was some fun.
And when do we get to see the 131?
We're talking about doing the Ulster with it. So hopefully then. Good man.
Well done, Adrian Hetherington. Ronan O'Neill, 6th place in the historic cruise. We are just awaiting the Protyre Motorsport UK Asphalt Rally Championship cruise into the stop line here, and we'll get reaction from what is surely, he says, checking the times. No time yet. We're still, you guys will be looking. You'll see it before I do. How was that?
Yeah, good, fast. Not as quite as fast as the past before, but I think hopefully we had enough. Yeah, well, I think we had a little bit over Mike behind us, so we just thought we'd try and spare it a little bit and get to the end. So he's perhaps took a bit off us, but hopefully not too much. So.
Yeah, no, I'm just looking. Times haven't come through for that one yet.
No, okay. Well, no, it was good. We've enjoyed it. We're here. That's the main thing. Because
you took 3.
We took 3. Oh, that'll do, won't it?
It will do.
Nice one. Thank you.
Well done. Well, he's delighted he took 3 out of you at the end, but that doesn't tell the story of the day, does it?
No, it's been a brilliant day. Fair play to the ones at the front there. There's some pace up there, and
Bloody hell.
Yeah. Right, thank you, well done.
Thanks again.
See you again. Mike Simpson, Dale Gibbons. A well-deserved ninth place, just inside the top 10 here. Phil and Mick Squires, you haven't stopped smiling all weekend long. You've worked hard, though.
Yeah, we've been there. We've got the T-shirt for today, and yeah, what a good old test of man and machinery this is. It gets the best out of you in the end.
It's been a fast leaderboard to be a part of this week.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, these boys running in front, these are your top dog national British Historic Rally drivers, and just to be spend the day with them has been good.
It is a top 10 from you, though, and amongst that leaderboard. That's not bad, is it?
I'll take that.
I know you will. Well done. Well, that was hard work this weekend on those stages, but you've enjoyed it, I think, it's fair to say.
I think so, yeah. That last stage went well, so I was quite happy with that. So, quicker than before. Yeah.
A bit quicker, actually.
Yeah, so it went well. So.
You had something left in there, didn't you?
And I think it was going home now. That's the trouble, isn't it?
Grace, I told you, it's good for a push.
It is, yeah. Thanks, everyone.
Cheers, guys. David and Grace Pedley in that lovely Castrol liveried Mark II. Phil Harris, Siobhan Pugh through next then, the last of the British Historic Rally Championship crews. Mixing ranks with the Protyre Motorsport UK Asphalt Rally Championship contenders this weekend. And, you know, if we call them, if we are bold enough to call them the warm-up act, what a warm-up act they have been. First time Mark Higgins has been to Epynt, despite being a 3-time British Rally champion and having done just about everything else in rallying. Question is, can he mount enough of a charge in the final rounds to take a British Historic title as well? That remains to be seen. You can follow the progress with that championship. How was that?
Oh yeah, that was good. No sheep. Didn't have to stop for a sheep. It was brilliant. It was really good.
Good way to finish the weekend.
Oh yeah, fantastic. Yeah, we had a good run there, so happy with that.
And the cap's still on backwards, Siobhan.
Still on backwards, we're okay.
We're not in trouble.
We did good.
Yet we've got a whole road section to go, and you know I could get into trouble.
Anyone walking through a service area now who Siobhan walks towards wearing the cap forwards is going to wonder, aren't they?
No, they are. She's been inundated with social media messages about her stab wounds to my leg.
Right.
But you know.
We didn't cover that.
Didn't we? Oh, well, I'm led to believe stab wounds, you know, heal quite quickly. But if you don't follow instructions, you get a stab wound.
It's been emotional in here, hasn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Safe journey home.
Oh, yeah. Thank you very much. Same to you.
Didn't expect to be going there, did we? All right, we're just a few minutes away from getting the main field, the Protyre Motorsport UK Asphalt Rally Championship crews into the finish, but the times are in. So, as we probably expected at this point, Callum Black, Jack Morton have provisionally taken victory, which puts them in a very commanding position as far as the championship title race is concerned. Andy Fraser is off in this stage in the Darien. He's been pushing on all day, and we're just hearing that breaking news, so I'm not sure exactly what the issue is there or what exactly has happened or where, but he is off in the stage, so there is a hold up in the stage. But the first few times are in, and just to remind you, we'll only be getting the first few reactions as well as you watch the action from the stage, because we will be hot-footing it to the finish in Llandovery, where we get some reaction at the finish and enjoy those celebrations with our crews across all the classes here in the Protyre Motorsport UK Asphalt Rally Championship. Callum Black, Jack Morton then finish 17 seconds ahead of last year's winners here on the Tour of Epynt, Mark Kelly and Will Atkins. Kevin Davies, Owen Davies, a word for them. They have been quick, 24 seconds back in third place. It's an interesting top three, and as we've seen quite a few times this year, which for me, I said 2024 was going to be the year of the rally car, and it's always a sign of a healthy championship if you've got different cars, different manufacturers and different drivers on the podium. We've had a lot of different podiums through this season so far, but another rally where we see 3 different manufacturers represented in the top 3. That Ford Fiesta Rally 2 of Callum Black leading the way home. Mark Kelly, Will Atkins in the Skoda Fabia second, and the Volkswagen Polo R5, the Melvin Evans Motorsport car of Kevin Davies in third. 3 different manufacturers, and as if that wasn't enough, a 4th in the Darien GTR of Wayne Jones, and Dafford Evans in 4th place. 52 seconds adrift from, you have to say, 3 of the fastest men, or 6 of the fastest men, as we should say, on asphalt in the UK. It's what we come here for. We come here to find the quickest, to find out who will be crowned the fastest asphalt driver in the UK. Callum Black, Jack Morton managed it last year. They're on track with this result to defend that title. Neil Roskell, Di Roberts have given themselves an uphill struggle, but this championship does like a good fight back, so we're looking forward to seeing the drama that will bring in the final 2 rounds, Ceredigion and the Hills Forward stages in the Malvern Hills. Looking forward to that rally this year. It was fantastic last year. It wasn't a round of the championship, but it will be here in 2024. Paul Morris, our championship coordinator, did the rally just to check it was all right, like a chef tasting the food. He enjoyed himself enough to put it in the championship. Steve Simpson, Mark Glenister have put an 11:21 in there, taking 5 seconds off their earlier time, slotting into 5th place at the moment. That's the last time that we have in. Here are our rally winners provisionally. Callum Black, Jack Morton in that Palace Connections Rally 2 Fiesta. It's a victory trundle down here to the Dixie's Crossroads, a part of the stage which has featured in the World Rally Championship over the years. A heady piece of asphalt, and a piece of asphalt that has potentially changed the direction of this championship. It's not the healthiest sounding Fiesta Rally 2 I've ever heard. Callum, you promised me if we got here, we could talk championship. You are the winner of the Nigel Ferguson Fabricators Tour of Epynt, round 6 of the championship.
Happy days, yeah. Wasn't without drama from the start to finish, to be honest.
The tour started before the even first stage started?
Yeah, so obviously the turbo pipe came off twice, which I managed to just get the Jubilee clip back on. I don't really know how, it's more luck than judgment. And then coming out of service, we've had a slight blow, exhaust blow all day, but it sounded like a tractor coming out of service. I thought there's no way this is getting to the finish, and somehow we got to the finish. I don't know what the times are like, but we made it.
What's remarkable to me is you had a fairly comfortable margin going into 13 miles, but you still took 9 seconds off yourself. That is not an easy trundle to the finish, is it?
Not with something that sounds like a tractor, no. It was enjoyable though. Fair play, Jack did a great job of just keeping me going. So yeah, we made
championship. What now?
So yeah, on to Ceredigion and see what we can do there. Same thing. Want to win the rally, but also an eye on the championship as well.
Well done. Enjoy that one.
Thank you very much.
What looked like being a fairly convincing victory early on, you made difficult for yourself there.
Yeah, do you know, okay, it's the win that maybe got away from us, but the run we've had over the last 2 or 3 rallies, it's nice to be back on the pace. And coming here, I didn't expect to be on Callum's pace, so it's been a good battle. The spin has taken away an even tighter battle, but yeah, the top 3 have been on a hell of a pace, haven't we?
Well, do you know what? You were setting the pace early on. Let that sink in.
Yeah, exactly, and that's nice. So we can take some confidence away from here now and hopefully take that into the final 2 rounds.
We're looking forward to seeing what drama that will bring. Congratulations, enjoy that result.
Yeah, thank you.
That is a very second. Has done a good job for him this weekend, hasn't it? Tell you what, this man though, Kevin Davies, Owen Davies alongside us really impressed me this weekend. I'm pleased you stuck that sticker on your windscreen, you know, because you have been part of the story this weekend. You've been right in there.
Thank you very much. Yeah, it's what a challenging afternoon and what a buzz after like sorting the settings up on the car, just pushing me on just to learn it better because it's lack of seat time, and when it comes together, it's like fair play. It's amazing.
Something I've been thinking about on the way home, the takeaway for me is the fact that all three of you were on identical stage time when you were battling so hard out there.
Yeah, and that's what makes it exciting for us and the fans and everybody in it.
Well done. Thank you for the entertainment.
Thank you, Paul.
What a performance from Kevin and Owen from the Melvin Evans once again. It's a fairly important drive home, isn't it? Isn't it? Because you've had enough.
Yeah, absolutely. We haven't done enough to deal with, but no, I've had a really good weekend, so yeah, on to the next one.
Good to see you enjoying it and being in the fight.
Yeah, thank you, thank you.
Hugh Hunter, Rob Fagg, who haven't had the look to go with the pace, but boy has the pace been there when things have been going well. And we saw that this weekend. I'll tell you what, the championship title story really from here is an uphill struggle for you. You did that to yourself, but you like a good fight back, I know you do.
Yeah, we did. We've done some mistakes yesterday with tyre choices, and today, you know, deciding to go into a dike for a bit, but all in all, yeah, I've overshoot a few other things, but yeah, we've done, you know, to get back to where we are in top 10, I'm happy with that and just try and get as many points as I can now and move forward.
Give me a feel for what happens now in the championship. What version of Neil Rossler are we going to see in the final 2 rounds?
An honest Neil Roskell, somebody who, I follow the rules.
And somebody who is honest about his own mistakes as well and doesn't make excuses. You've shown us the way forward today, Neil. We look forward to the championship fight. That is all we've got time for here at the final stage on the Nigel Ferguson Fabricators Tour of Epynt. Sorry about the over-officious gentleman here at the finish, but we're about to wrap things up to get down to the finish in Llandudfri. We will see you there. Thank you so much for tuning in this weekend, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see you.